Hi guys, Jorge Pelayo. Today I want to talk about why you need a personal board of directors for your life. So a couple years ago, a friend recommended this book called Your Oxygen Mask First, written by Kevin Lawrence. And so I read the book and it talks about that you need several different people to support your journey if you want to build a successful life. And I said, okay, well, how does this apply? And you're maybe watching this video and you're asking, how does this apply? Let's look at a football player, right? You have a head coach, you have a GM, you have an offensive coach, a defensive coach, you have a personal trainer, you have a chiropractor, you have a massage therapist, you have a doctor, you have a sports doctor, you have an agent, you have lawyers. Like, you can go through this, right? You have a chef. Like, you look at the support team of somebody that's extremely successful. There's a lot of people supporting their life. And, I grew up, I'm Cuban, I'm Puerto Rican. In my family, grandma, abuela, raised me alongside my mom and my dad. There was a lot of family support, aunts, uncles. And we kind of get that. Maybe you have a couple friends, some teachers, but then you grow up in life. And you're saying, okay, well, I'm an adult now. I'm trying to, build this business. I'm trying to build a life. I'm trying to be a great husband or a great wife or a great parent. I'm trying to build a company. I'm trying to become wealthy. I really want to achieve all my goals and my dreams. And one of the greatest challenges is that you don't have anybody supporting your process. You don't have enough people helping you out. And you're playing a lot of different roles, whereas successful people have somebody to assist them in those roles. Let me give you a couple, right? If you want to build a business, or just a great life, you're going to need a coach or a mentor. You're going to need somebody that's already done it before, somebody that has that success, that experience, those failures, to help you bypass a lot of those failures, to help you, hey, you know what, I'm stuck here. What do I do? Hey, this mistake happened. How do I fix it? Hey, I don't know, what's my next? Hey, how do I do a strategic plan? I have a great friend of mine, Tim Dumas, that helps me do these things. I'm not a business guy. I didn't come from, I didn't go to Harvard or Wharton Business School. I went to Red Lobster, serve people food for dinner, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, endless shrimp specials, okay? I'm not a professional student. I'm not a professional business guy. I'm a server by trade that got into sales, wanted to change my family's life, and then learned how to make a six-figure income, eventually seven-figure income, building a business. So the things that I'm telling you, these are things that I've learned and that have helped us get to building last year we did $37 million business. But it wasn't easy, but I had a lot of support along the way. Mentor, coach, extremely important. Let me give you the next one, accountant. I had a great accountant that was helping me. Some things went wrong in their practice. Had to find a new accountant. You need somebody to help you with bookkeeping, accounting. You need somebody to help you with your profit and loss. Somebody to sit down and say, okay, here's what came in, here's what went out. Where did we misspend? Are we spending the money in the right place? Hey, I want to scale the business. Hey, what do I have left over that I can reinvest? Hey, here are my goals for next year. These are things I want to purchase. Maybe you want to purchase a building. What do I need to do to get there? So you're sitting down, maybe loan officer, right? If you want to buy a home or you want to buy a building, you're going to need a loan officer. You're going to need a real estate agent, right? These are people that are going to help you on your journey. Lawyer. You're going to need somebody to review your contracts or help you create contracts. If you're going to be in business, there's a lot of that's contracting. So a business contract lawyer, very important. HR consultant. We're in an independent contractor model, so I don't really have an HR person, although the payroll company that we use offers HR services, but our corporate has HR. So maybe you're in a business where you need HR, employee challenges, benefits, health insurance, 401k, these kinds of things. If you offer those, or challenges at the workplace that you don't want to deal with all those challenges, you can't go be the CEO and be HR and be every other department. Next one, banker. You want to establish a relationship with a bank. And down the road, you're going to need a personal line of credit, a business line of credit. How do I scale the business? What do I do? Hey, this is my personal, now I need to open up a corporate account, right? So maybe you're going to need to talk to somebody that can help you with corporations, and maybe that banker can refer you. So very important. Investment support. If you're trying to build a portfolio and build wealth, I do life insurance and retirement planning for a living, but I'm not a stockbroker. I'm not an expert at what's going on in the stock market. So I have somebody to assist me in that area. So investor, let me give you a couple more, guys. Trusted friend. You need friends, people that you could talk to that are going to tell you the truth, right? You may not always want to hear it, but they're going to tell you the truth. And you also got to be willing to have those conversations, say, hey, I want you to tell me the truth. Next one, travel agent. We do a lot of traveling throughout the year, a ton, probably 20, 30, 40 flights at different times. There's a lot that needs to get done there. Hey, what city am I going to be in? Do I have a layover? Can I get a direct flight? Who's picking me up? How am I getting to to the office? How am I getting to the venue? What hotel are we staying at? So it's extremely important. I can't do all those arrangements and focus on selling and mentoring and coaching and a personal life. So I need a travel agent. Here's another one, event planner. We do conferences every year to develop other people, other leaders, salespeople, business owners, professionals. We want to help people get better in their health, their faith, their marriage, their sales, their leadership. When you build better people build better companies. And so we do events every year to do this. That's somebody to contract a hotel, contract the rooms, negotiate the price down, negotiate the AV, the audio visual, the food and beverage budget. There's so much that goes into that. So you're going to need an event planner if you're in this type of model or in this business. Next one, technology expert. I'm not a technology expert. I don't like technology. I love using it. I don't love setting it up. And when there's errors or issues with it, you're going to need that. You're going to need a web designer. You're going to need a graphic artist. We're building a media channel right now. And so you're going to need a videographer. You're going to need an editor. You're going to need a photographer. You're going to need a social media expert. These are things that you're going to need. So different roles for you guys to consider. Let's talk about health for a moment. Doctor. All right, I have a doctor, I have a fitness trainer, right, a personal trainer. I have a nutritionist. I just spoke to him today in macros and calories. And then I have a stretch expert, somebody that helps me stretch to stay limber. I have another organization that I go to, another business I go to called Restore. And there's IV therapy, there's red light therapy, there's cryotherapy. You know, you're taking care of your health, right? Let's talk about mental health. You're going to need a psychologist. I remember having a conversation with a psychologist and saying, hey, I don't need help in that area, and then finding out that there were issues that I need to work through. I think a lot of us, maybe you grew up in an environment that, there were certain challenges you had to overcome. Sometimes it helps to understand yourself more, right? So a life coach, right? If you need somebody to assist you in that, a consultant, right? These are things that you're going to need. The whole goal of this video is for you to start looking at yourself like a business, like a professional athlete, like a company, and understand that companies have board of directors, right? These are people maybe in that company, outside of that company, different industries, to give them advice, to give them coaching, to give them support. And if you're going to build a great life, you're going to need a lot of people to support you on the way. I hope this video inspired you to start thinking about, who do I need in my corner, and make a list of everything that you need, and then start saying, hey, you know what? Who do I know that does this? Or who can I ask? Hey, do you have somebody that does this? And the best way of finding somebody is through a referral. But if you don't know that you need this, you'll never look for it. If you never make that list, you're never going to start to build this team. And if you want to build a great life, you're going to need a great team. Go build your board of directors for your life.